Hello, Capricorn. How y'all doing, my caps? This is Tarot Me Please, coming at you mid-February 2023, ready to do your general reading, current energies. How have all my Capricorns been doing? If you're a typical Capricorn, I know you've been working hard. I know that. And being very responsible. So, Capricorn, what have you been up to? Are you relaxing this weekend? Or are you working? We'll find out. Find out what your energies say. Okay? Sorry about that. Okay. So we're gonna just take a step back and maybe close our eyes and breathe deeply. Just to relax a bit, focus on the cards, on the energy, on their flow, and open our hearts, open our minds, let the energy tell us what we need to know for our higher good. Let the universe and the cards answer the questions that we have looming and give us clarity. Right, Capricorn? All right. Okay. So, Capricorn, what is your energy at the moment? Not what you're thinking of, but what is your energy? Nice. That is the Six of Pentacles card. The Six of Pentacles card is about giving and receiving help specifically. It's about circulating the resources that we have around the universe, give and take. Yeah. And see, you, Capricorn, you could be this person who's well off giving charity to these other people, or you could actually be receiving help yourself. I'm not clear yet which one you are, but in any case, it's very nice energy, because when you circulate the energy and you don't just hoard it, or fixate on it, then it's good, because what goes around comes around, right? The Six of Pentacles card specifically says that generosity is a good thing, charity, support, there's gratitude, there's the good in giving itself, and all that good stuff, helping, sharing and caring, and all that good stuff. Very nice energy. What is the energy crossing you right now, Capricorn, in the midst of all this giving and receiving? Okay, that is also a six card. That is the Six of Swords. That was the Six of Pentacles. This is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords card talks about moving on from choppy waters to calmer waters. It talks about you having somebody to help you through this transition from something that may have been traumatic or stressful, unpleasant, to something more calm and happy. That's you, and that's somebody who is helping you through it all. These are the six swords that you've accumulated through whatever trauma or unpleasantness. You're leaving the situation, Capricorn, but you're not leaving behind the emotions and the wisdom that you've gained from the trying experience. But this is moving on. Okay. I wonder what it is that you're leaving and moving on to. Um, you know, in any case, you're departing the situation. You're kind of distancing yourself from it physically, and you're accepting the lessons. You know, those six swords that you learned from the situation. But you're transitioning. You're moving on. Okay. The recent past, Capricorn. Let's see what that says. What does your recent past show? Okay, that's the Three of Pentacles card. That is the card having to do with um, craftsmanship and valuable skill and collaborating, teamwork. The Three of Pentacles, these people have shared goals, you and some other people. They have shared goals. It might be some kind of apprenticeship, where a more experienced person teaches a newbie, and effort, learning, stuff like that. So, this is in your recent past. So, I'm wondering if this in particular was you, Capricorn. Were you the skilled one, the skilled craftsperson who had just really valuable gifts in creating something of value for the rest of us, for the universe? And what is it that you do produce, Capricorn? I'm curious. So that was the recent past. What is the immediate future for you, Capricorn? The moon. As soon as this card came out, I was like, okay, here you are, moving on to calmer waters, leaving behind this, dare I say, maybe stressful, unpleasant situation. Maybe it was traumatic because you have these six swords as lessons that you learned from the experience. And you need to move on because, you're not going to stay in this unpleasant situation. But what you're moving on to is like, you don't know. You don't know what you're moving on to. It's unclear. It's hidden truths here. But let me remind you that you're not alone. You have this person here. In the card, he's rowing you towards calmer waters. But in real life, it's a person that is helping you through it. Whether it's your spouse, whether it's your boss, whether it's your mom, your dad, or somebody. You have somebody to guide you through the choppy waters. That's very nice. Yeah. Even though it seems like your immediate future is somewhat unclear. Okay. What is on your conscious mind? What are you aware of right now, Capricorn? That's the Four of Wands card. That card talks about reunions and homecoming. It talks about stability because fours of any suit represent stability, celebration, excitement, community, home, parties, and all that good stuff. So on your conscious mind is the stability of, homecoming and reuniting with your loved ones. That's what's on your mind right now. What's here, I wonder? What energy could be influencing you, although you may not know it, Capricorn? Temperance. Okay, these both they could represent people in your lives. This future here, it could be, or immediate future, it could be unknown, or it could be somebody of the Pisces sign. So, and this could be somebody of the Sagittarius zodiac sign. So, do you have somewhere in your deep unconscious, or maybe back to your childhood or earlier years, do you have somebody of the Sagittarius sign? because although you may not think of them in your waking hours, Capricorn, they are still in you. They're still in the back of your mind, playing a role. Yeah, influencing you somehow. But, if it's not a Sagittarius on your unconscious mind, it could be the Temperance card that represents harmony, a balance, patience, stuff like that. Yeah. So we have harmony or a Sagittarius in your unconscious, and then we have a Pisces or the unknown in your immediate future. So you would be able to tell better than me what these cards really represent, right, Capricorn? Okay. What are your hopes and fears, Capricorn? Okay, that's not the hope, that's the fear. You've been worrying a lot. That is the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords has to do with depression and despair and fear, anxiety, nightmares, your breaking point. When I see this here, you leaving behind an unpleasant situation and learning valuable lessons from it, and then I see this, I'm thinking, Capricorn, that these things are very, very on your mind right now, these lessons. Although you're distancing yourself from this unpleasant situation, these things are fresh on your mind, these unpleasant lessons. Although valuable lessons, they're lessons, nevertheless, that you've had to learn. And so, dare I say that these fears that you have, represented by the Nine of Swords, have to do with this unpleasant experience that you've gone through recently. Capricorn? You don't want to go through it again, right? I mean, makes sense, right? Okay. And I'm also thinking that you distancing yourself from this unpleasant situation, are you hoping to, go back home, or, have somebody from your family be with you, to help you through this hard time? I mean, this person who's helping you through these choppy waters, through this unpleasant situation, is it somebody from your hometown or your family? Is this what you're going towards? This is what you're leaving? Is this what you're going towards? Okay. What is your influence going to be through this whole thing? What is your influence going to be on the final outcome, Capricorn? Inner strength. Yes, I like that card. Okay, so this is a major arcana card. It's the number 8 card. The 8s, whether it's this major arcana strength card or any of the 8s, in any of the suits, the 8 has to do with strength, inner strength. And specifically, the strength card, the major arcana card, has to do with courage and bravery, confidence, control, overcoming your self-doubt. So that's a beautiful card, isn't it? It's a beautiful card, especially since you've been through this kind of trauma or toxicity, and you've learned from it. This lesson, it, some of, a lot of the unpleasantness, a lot of the, hard lessons that we learn through life are learned through adversity, unfortunately. It's like, it's hard to learn something unless you've been through it. You've been through the adversity and you know how wrong it is, and all that stuff. And but we're stronger from the experiences later. It's like we're stronger from our tears, right? And here's you, Capricorn, showing your courage, showing your inner strength, showing your self-love later on, you know, and influencing your final outcome. And when you're strong and love yourself and don't let yourself, you know, get bullied or mistreated or whatever, it's a good thing, you know, because a lot of us come from, you know, abusive situations and, you know, all that stuff. And so, you know, when we rise above it and become stronger, we're that much stronger, you know, when we experience the next trauma or toxicity, right? We're stronger for it. So I applaud you, Capricorn, for this strength. Let me see what the external influence will be, Capricorn. Something that you can't control. Page of Wands. Okay. The external influence is the Page of Wands. And as I always say, the pages, the knights, the queens, the kings, they're all court cards and they all represent people in our lives. So who is this Page of Wands in your life, Capricorn? It might be somebody of the fire sign because wands represent fire. So we're talking about Sagittarius, Leo, Aries maybe. It's a young energy. It might be your child, might be your niece or nephew or grandchild, but it's very young, fresh energy. If the Page of Wands could talk, or if the Page of Wands card could talk, they would say that, you know, yesterday is history and tomorrow is a mystery. The only thing that is real is the present moment. So enjoy it. Yeah. You like that? The past is history. The future is a mystery. And what's real is the here and now. I mean, this card is so fitting for this reading right now for you, Capricorn, because, you know, you've decided to distance yourself from whatever unpleasant situation you've experienced. And so that's history. You know, the past is history now. And your future is a mystery represented by the Moon card. And what you have is the here and now. That is so, you know, that really sums it up well, doesn't it? So stop worrying. They would say, stop worrying so much. Okay. After having said all that, let's flip your final outcome card and see what we're looking at. Okay, another page. Okay, that's the Page of Cups. Like I said, pages are very young energy, if not young people in your life. And if the Page of Cups card could talk, it would say, let your imagination run wild. Imagination is the fuel of dreams, and dreams are the fuel of creation. So, yeah, we got the Wands energy, a fire sign, a young fire sign, and then we got the Cups energy, a water sign, a very young energy water sign. We're talking Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So since pages can represent people, I'm wondering who these people are in your life, Capricorn. Are these actually your children? Or future children, dare I say? You would know better than me. But we have a lot of beautiful, fresh, new energy, you know, playing into your final outcome after all this trauma and mystery here. Or you could very well have a Sagittarius on your unconscious mind, and you could have a Pisces in your near future. You tell me. You know, if some of this is accurate, what I'm saying, I would appreciate your comments on this video to let me know, you know, if I'm steering you the right way here, if I'm guessing right. But anyhow, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope some, if not all, resonated with you, and if it did, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Tarot Me Please. My name is Crystal, and hope you have a nice rest of your weekend. Hope you have a fabulous week coming up, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.